Hey guys, it's Miss Green. I hope this message finds you well. Today we're going to be doing tech toys. We're going to be building a Kano make your own tablet computer kit touch. You can receive this on Amazon, and I'm sure many other platforms out there you can buy them from. But it is a project that you can do at home with your kids, your siblings, whoever you may want to do it with. So, the first item we received is the screen. We're going to put the screen together. Make sure that your hands are very clean before you touch your own Kano tablet, because you want to be very, very sure that you're not damaging any of the pieces. Next thing we have is a DIY speaker. So this is actually going to pick up your sound. Next we have a sound scanner. It's little things, very small things, small sound scanner. We have a brain block, a memory card, a data block, and a cable block. So just keep those names in mind. Cable, data, brain, memory card. Okay, you're going to need all of this stuff. We also have a keyboard. Okay, smaller keyboard than you would imagine, but it does go with the tablet, so it's small. We have an HDMI cable. Some of you might know about HDMI cables. We use them on our PCs, on our Xboxes, PlayStations, any of our gaming system nowadays. You have an HDMI cord. We have a power plug, so you can charge your tablet up when you're finished with it. We have the battery itself, which is rechargeable. There's your USB port, so rechargeable battery, very important to have. You have a micro cable, we'll get into that later. We have a split power cable, so this is going to give two different things power, okay? We have a USB board. We have our, what they call our Raspberry Pi brain. So I'm not going to take it out of the foam until I'm ready, just because this is one of the items that is very sensitive and you can damage if you touch the wrong part. So we're just going to wait till we need it. And then we have a power board. Again, very sensitive, but we can touch this one a little bit more than that, okay? This is your computer's brain. Tiny, but very powerful. So you wonder, how does your computer think? If you look deep inside, it's made up of billions of electronic switches. So what we're going to do is grab our brain block. This will keep the brain in place, okay? So we're ready to pull our brain out. So we're going to take this piece, and your brain has 4 connection pieces to it. And we're just going to connect it. Okay, just like that. It's not all the way in on one of them, just go ahead and press it down. Again, I washed my hands very well before I made this video, so we're okay over here. Okay, we did it. And we're just going to push all the way down. So if you see in the image here, it should really be pushed down. I mean, far down. Okay. So I'm going to try my best to make sure that it is all the way down. And I believe we've got it pretty good. Okay. I'm just going to set that there and make sure it's snug, it says. Okay. Let's give your brain some new powers. Okay, remember, this is our brain. We're going to give our brain some new power. So we're going to take our SD card, okay, and we're going to slide out the microchip that's inside of it. It's very tiny, very, very tiny. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's very, very tiny. Okay, we're going to take this chip. We're going to turn our brain over, and there's a little slot for our chip. We're going to make sure that we put our micro SD card in the chip. And we're just going to do it face up, okay? And push it in there. Just face up. It's best, just have to check because they didn't really tell you. Okay? Slide the microchip in securely. If you can't slide it in, take the brain off and flip it around, slide it in and put your brain back on, okay? This micro SD card can hold thousands of songs, games, and ideas. So that's where everything's going to be stored. It's going to be your memory for your computer. All right. Now we're going to pick up our screen, okay? Notice our screen has something that looks similar to your brain, okay? And on our screen, there's other parts for connection. And we've seen a few pieces that we may know where they go. However, we're going to follow the directions to make sure that we put it together properly. Okay, so we've picked up the screen. We are now going to set our brain on the screen and push it in. Okay. Click them tight like building blocks. So kind of like your Legos snap. You'll hear a snap once you have it in. All right. There we go. A little snap. Okay. Make sure you push all the way down. Make sure you hear those snaps. Okay, we want your tablet to work as best as it can. Great. The brain is in place. Now we're going to grab our cable block. Do you remember which one's the cable block? This one? No. How about this block? Nah. That's it. That's our cable block. Okay? Our cable block, when we flip it over, it has two holes to be inserted in. And when we look at the back of our screen, we see two holes right here in the middle. Okay? We're going to go ahead and connect our cable blocks. Now, when you have your tablet at home, it's going to show you exactly where. So our double curved lines is going to be on the side that we did not connect, and then our single curved line will be on the side that we did connect. Okay? This will keep all of our cables organized. We'll know which way they need to go, and we'll just keep our cables in there. All right. Can you see the driver board? We have HDMI, micro USB, another micro USB, and we have a graphics chip. So any graphics you see on your computer, there's a graphics chip in there, okay? It's the screen's command center. The driver board is the screen's command center. So this is our command center, okay? The driver board gets millions of messages from your computer every second. So when you click L, it's going to communicate with the driver board. Your keyboard will communicate with the driver board. It'll say L. We need to put an L in, and then it'll communicate back that the L's in. okay? If you're looking at it in terms of your games online, your computer communicates at all times. Shoot the basketball into the hoop. There's a code that tells the computer what to do when you click what. Okay? Now we're going to grab the yellow HDMI cord. We all know what color yellow is, okay? Inside the cable are thousands of copper fibers twisted into 19 wires. So can you imagine if we cut this open, we're going to see thousands of wires all twisted into 19. All right? That's a lot, right? Let it all sink in.